Imagine waking up to this headline: a giant asteroid is heading toward Earth, impact imminent. Sounds like a sci-fi movie, right? But here's the terrifying part. It could be real. Just recently, astronomers made a shocking discovery: 100 new asteroids. Some are harmless. But some? They're worryingly close to Earth's orbit. And here's the worst part. A few of them were completely invisible to us until now. That's right. We didn't even know they were there. So the real question is, how many more are lurking in the darkness, just waiting to strike? You might be thinking, aren't space agencies tracking asteroids? Shouldn't we have seen these coming? Well, it turns out, space is a very tricky place to monitor. Most of our asteroid detection systems are designed to scan the night sky. But these new asteroids? Some were hiding in daylight, right where our telescopes couldn't see them. And that's terrifying. Because if an asteroid is coming straight from the sun's direction, we won't even see it until it's too late. So basically, Earth is in a cosmic game of hide and seek. And guess what? The asteroids are winning. Now, not every space rock is a doomsday event. But let's break it down. A small asteroid, about 100 feet wide, could flatten a major city. A 500-foot asteroid? That's a regional disaster. And a mile-wide asteroid? Well, that's an extinction-level event. But don't take my word for it. Just ask the dinosaurs. 66 million years ago, a 6-mile-wide asteroid hit Earth. It unleashed an explosion 10 billion times more powerful than the Hiroshima bomb. The sky turned black, firestorms raged, and 75% of life on Earth vanished. And here's the scary part. That asteroid wasn't even the biggest one to ever hit Earth. If you think asteroid impacts are ancient history, think again. In 2013, a meteor just 60 feet wide exploded over Chelyabinsk, Russia. The blast shattered 7,000 buildings and injured 1,500 people. And nobody saw it coming. Now imagine if that rock had been just a little bigger. Or had hit over a major city instead. And now, we've just found 100 more of these space rocks. So, what are the odds one of them is heading for us? Here's the truth: most of these newly discovered asteroids won't hit Earth. But unlikely doesn't mean impossible. NASA estimates that there are thousands of near-Earth objects we haven't even found yet. And the scary part? It only takes one impact to change everything. So, what's the plan? NASA and other space agencies are working on asteroid defense systems. The DART mission in 2022 proved we can deflect an asteroid by smashing a spacecraft into it. Great. So, problem solved, right? Not exactly. What if the asteroid is too big? Or moving too fast? Or, worse, what if we don't see it in time? Let's say an asteroid was heading toward Earth. How much warning would we get? Well, that depends. If it's a large asteroid, we might have years, or even decades, to prepare. But smaller asteroids, like the one in Chelyabinsk, could appear with zero warning. In fact, NASA admits that if a city-killer asteroid were detected just days before impact, there wouldn't be much we could do. Think about that. One day, everything seems normal. The next, it's over. Okay, breathe. The good news is, space is huge, and Earth is actually pretty small in comparison. The bad news? Earth's been hit before. And it will be hit again. Scientists are working on better asteroid tracking systems, like the Vera Rubin Observatory. It's expected to spot thousands of new asteroids when it comes online soon. But even with better tracking, the question remains: what do we do if we find one? Too late? Let's say an asteroid is heading for Earth. Who decides what to do? NASA? The UN? A secret group of world leaders? And here's another question. If we could stop an asteroid, where should we deflect it? Because think about it, if an asteroid is heading for New York, and we deflect it toward the ocean, what happens if it still explodes and causes massive tsunamis? And if we redirect an asteroid away from one country, but it ends up hitting another, who takes responsibility? These are real questions world leaders are starting to ask. We tend to think of asteroid impacts as something far in the future. But the reality? The next big impact could happen tomorrow. Or in 1,000 years. We just don't know. And that's what makes this discovery so unsettling. 100 new asteroids. Some harmless. Some dangerously close. And one could be heading straight for us. So, what do you think? Are we doing enough to protect Earth from an asteroid impact? Or are we just waiting for disaster to strike? If you love uncovering the biggest threats lurking in space, hit subscribe. Because the next asteroid alert could be closer than we think.